G'day, this is Simon and James at a great South OC Cars and Coffee. Great turnout, some really cool stuff and some interesting groups this morning. What have you seen?
Yeah, we have a Z01 1LE group that came out with about 10 or 15 cars. We also have a 1600 horsepower, I think it's like a 69 Camaro behind us, just with everything done to it, which is gorgeous. And then a company called PML, Platinum Motor Cars, are bringing out a massive group of cars. They're going to be arriving any minute, so we'll see those in just a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've also got that Volkswagen group, more Volkswagen buses and Beetles than I think I've ever seen in my life. And we've got the guys along here from MW Company. They're our latest sponsor, and they of course have got brands like Forge Star and World, just to name a few. So we'll make sure to check out their display in just a minute as well. I also saw this gorgeous old Jaguar come in as well, so we'll try and check that out too. Now don't forget, if you're coming to South OC Cars and Coffee, please remember to respect our rules. No speeding, no revving, no burnouts. That includes getting on and off of the freeway as well, just to keep the neighbours happy. All right mate, let's go for a walk and check some stuff out.
We've got a whole fleet of vehicles out from SSR Performance today. We have their brand new 720S, has a full Rift kit on it. We also have this full 1016 supercharged Huracan that they brought out, as well as the C8 Vet and the 812 Superfast. Just a really cool lineup of cars, all super diverse and very different in their own ways. I really do like that 720 though. I think the green with the gold wheels just works super well. It's not a combination that I personally would have thought of, but it really works.
Ton of motorcycles this morning. Check out this group. I mean, why wouldn't you? Such a perfect day. To be honest, I wouldn't mind doing that right now. I can just imagine riding up PCH on a Triumph Bobber. Check this out. I mentioned the Volkswagen Club. Have a look how many we've got here this morning. Got three great Volkswagens right here. First of all, this Beetle. Look at this for a Survivor. Paint barely on it. That great old interior, luggage in the back, soft top. This thing could tell some stories next to it. Great looking bus. Notice all the windows? Yeah, that means this thing's worth an absolute fortune. Probably a couple $100,000 worth, I'd be guessing. But very, very cool. Notice the rollback roof in this as well. Flip out windshield, and then over here, another great looking one. This is just magnificent. Windshield flipped out again. This is set up with a camper in it. Table that rolls out there. Isn't this great? No wonder these things have such a cool cult following. Here's this brand new Hummer EV I was talking about earlier. First one I've seen in the flesh. It's not bad, you know. It's got those similar design cues to something like a Rivian, but personally I think this looks better. Just really nicely laid out interior, modern like a lot of vehicles, obviously big screen. I think the reason I might like this more than a Rivian, for example, I just don't think the lines are extreme, but more importantly, it still kind of looks like a Hummer, so it hasn't lost any of those sort of design cues of those earlier chunky Hummers. So interesting. Not many of these on the road yet, I believe, so great to see one here at South OC Cars and Coffee. We've just had a string of other cars pull in since I started doing the video. Ferrari, Porsche, and then in the front row, James will be talking about in a minute, we've got a LaFerrari that's just pulled in. Really cool to see that as well. Urus just here.
This was super unexpected. We had a LaFerrari show up right after we closed our gates, but there was no way that we could turn this car away. Finished in a lovely jet black finish. Has a nice set of Dimag carbon barrels with AL13 faces. Just such a cool car. One of my all-time favorite hypercars for sure.
big welcome to the South OC Cars and Coffee family. We have MW Company who have joined us as sponsors, and these guys have so many cool brands, including one of my favorites in front of us there, World Racing. Great looking beadlock down there. That's the part of their family, which guys, this one's actually for you were saying for F-150s and for Silverado, and it looks like the regular S71 that we see on cars. 6-spoke, yeah. See, that's the telltale. Notice there's an extra spoke on it. So some really, really good stuff. And then Forge Star, as I've got on my car. And what other wheel brands have you guys got? CCW, ton of great brands. Make sure to go to our website, check out the link on the sponsors page, and you will find more of these great brands on there, and you'll be able to check out all the different wheels that are available. So great to have these guys along. Thank you for coming, everybody. Great to have you here. Make sure to go and check them out. MW Company. You can either Google it or go to our website for more information.
Alex Choi ended up making it out as part of the PML Quick Strike crew today, and he brought his beautiful Audi RS6. I really like the Inozatec film that he's got in there. I've seen a lot of cars done in this color, but I think that nothing suits it quite as well as the RS6. Got a nice set of AL13 wheels today. It seems like every kind of cool car that we have here today has a set of AL13s on it. What an awesome build.
So, interesting vehicle here. When I just came in, I thought, that doesn't sound like a V8 under the hood. As you come up to it, you can actually see that it's actually a digital print of the intake manifold. It's actually got the Volkswagen engine, built motor in the back, fiberglass body, roof's all metal apparently. But if you look back in there, you see the intake back in the back there. So, you know, that's the thing that's cool about messing around with cars. They really are pieces of art, and there are no rules. What you want to do is absolutely fine if it's something that you like. He was just saying all the metal on the radiators, all the radiators all metal as well. So, ton of work put into it. A really interesting build. Really nice looking 32. Looks like he's just leaving us there. There's something about the shape of these cars that I really, really like. They are like the classic hot rod shape. If you used to watch movies like American Graffiti, this was the look. Either a 32 or a little bit later 34, where they had the swept nose on the front. I really love it. I think it's a great cruiser. A beautiful Jaguar. These things had such great lines. This is an XK150 for the days of obviously the E-Type, but just such beautiful design. And the industrial design was so sweeping, was so elegant. It's really, really lovely. Like most Jaguars, beautiful looking interior, just wonderful sweeping lines. Pleasure to look at from all angles. This is a pretty little Lotus Esprit 1978, built actually the end of 77. I was just talking to the owner about it. These were one of the first Lotuses that actually had their own developed motor in there. So in fact, he was just saying they built this motor and then tested it on the little Jensens as well. So I don't think that carbon fiber is original, huh? But it looks pretty good. So gorgeous little 4-cylinder engine and side draft Webers on there, no less. Great little car. The one thing that of course Lotus is known for is handling, and I just love the styling of these cars. They were so far ahead of their time. just great little car and underappreciated by a lot of people. The Lotus recipe is you don't necessarily need a big, powerful engine. Get the weight out, get the thing to handle and stop, and you've got a car that you can have some fun with, and that's a recipe they've been so successful with.
For me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood in my...
Look at this for a beautiful looking car. This is a Jaguar 1951 LT1 recreation. Wonderful looking car, British racing green interior in there, wooden steering wheel, right hand drive, the way it would have come from the factory. Such beautiful lines. They really knew how to design cars wonderfully in this era. Look at that leather strap on the front. Wonderful looking car.
Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb.
Here's something you don't see every day, a 4-seater, I guess 6 if you want to squeeze in there, T-bucket. You sometimes see a hot rod with a rumble seat in the back, but not with extended like this has been. So it looks like they've actually joined one body onto the back of the other one with this. This is really interesting. Great way to do a comparison between a 1956 Chevrolet and 1957, obviously hard top versus soft top. But look at the 57, all the lines became a lot more dramatic, and the wings on the back, extra bright work, even up on the hood. Back to the 56, it was a subtle change from the 55, went to a wider grille all the way across with these blinkers or indicators integrated into the front, rectangular. They weren't a moon shape anymore, but a beautiful car, really wonderful lines. Love the interior of cars in this era too, you know, that matched color. You don't see as much of that, although it's started to make a bit of a return on some cars. My Camaro, for instance, orange interior in an orange car. I just love the styling of these, in particular the 56, all part of that Tri-5 family. Most people gravitate towards the 57. I think I'm a fan of the 56 because I kind of like the subtleness, and you just don't see as many of them around. So we're on the road to pack things up, and I checked this thing out, catch a glimpse of it. Amazing, amazing looking Porsche. The really cool thing, the guy was just telling me that this is actually all electric. Visimoto was the company, the tuner that built this. This is an incredible, incredible looking car, incredible build, and amazing to think that all of this is electric, which, let's face it, that's the direction of the way everything is going. But man, this is such a serious looking car. Really, really amazing looking car. Great to see it. Wow, this is incredible.
That's going to do it for another weekend here at South OC Cars and Coffee. Another fantastic turnout today. So many awesome cars. Please remember, if you want to keep coming to South OC Cars and Coffee, remember, no revving, no speeding, and no burnouts. That does include getting on and off the freeways. Please make sure you just keep it quiet on the way in so that we can keep doing this for years to come. Huge shout out to all of our sponsors. We have Meguiar's, Polestar, Pacific Air Cooled, Next Level Detailing, Teen Road to Safety, RPM Tesla Aftermarket Accessories, LKQ Pick Your Part, Bridgestone, Roadster, Carbontastic, and MW Company as well. And then I want to give a huge shout out to all of the volunteers as well for helping us put on this event each and every week. We really couldn't do it without them. If you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. So we handle all of our volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out these brand new designs that we just released this week. They're going to be selling out very, very quickly. If you are a volunteer, you get to bring your car in before 8:30, and then Ruby Designer does also provide a free coffee and donut as well for everyone that's helping out.
Yeah, absolutely. Big thank you to Ruby's for doing that. And also, you can now sign up to be a volunteer on our website as well. If you just go to southoccarsandcoffee.com/volunteer, there will be a form for you to fill out. Could not be easier if you want to join us on a Saturday morning, and all the things that James said, bringing the car in early, etc. Big thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. We could not do this show without them, so please make sure to support all of the stores. Tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. And of course, a big thank you to the City of San Clemente and also the Mayor, Gene James, as well. Well, that's it. What a great turnout. Hey, thanks so much for spending some time with us. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe below. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you, guys.